Gentlemen, we've got a fine show for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the top of the order queue there. You aren't going to believe.
The following program is brought to you in living color.
Turn around to your right. I don't want to go into the spot.
What's up, guys and girls? How the blooming devil are ya? Have we got audio? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Am I loud and clear? I think so. We're a little bit flustered this evening. I was late brewing up the coffee, wasn't I? And I was nattering with friends. So, yeah, man. Blooming good start to a Friday evening, if you ask me. But, yes, saying that, it is Friday night. This is none other than the Friday Night Live, and you are here with me, your favourite Fruit Loop. Well, I hope I'm your favourite Fruit Loop anyway. Me, the Grom, aka whatever you want to call me, just don't call me late for dinner. And yes, we are here yet again on a Friday night, another week down in 2024, and also most definitely way past the halfway mark of the year. We've crowned over that precipice, and we are rolling out towards the end of the year. How bonkers is that, ladies and gentlemen? So, yeah, I won't scare you too much in tonight's show. I hope that's the only thing that scares you a little bit. But it scared me because I cannot believe how quickly this year is just disappearing in front of my eyes. But nevertheless, they keep telling me it's going to get quicker as I get older. I just didn't want to believe it yet. So, anyway, before we get on with the show, obviously it would be rude. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've got a hot, cold, warm, or whatever it is that is your favourite tipple poured and ready. And I hope you're tuned out from the madness that is the working week and about ready to tune in to the madness that is the Friday Night Live. So, how has the week treated you? I hope it's been good to you. Let me know in the live chat if you are one of the many awesome people that managed to make it here for the live. However, if you are watching this on a replay, please feel free, leave it in the comments. Get that comment little box fired up with where were you at? What were you doing? Where did you view it from in the world? Let us know, because we'd like to hear from you, because it's all about community. And yes, lead into that, the live chat, the squad that I need to find a funny term for. Like the live chat crew is just not good enough, because already the usual suspects are here, they're fired up and they're ready to go. So it's awesome to see you guys and girls. As I say on every show, or try to anyway, I will do my very best to keep an eye on the live chat, which I'm even going to make the box a little bit bigger right as we speak. And I would do my very best to keep an eye on the live chats. I can see that you've already got in there and fired up the community and just got that welcome vibe going. So it's awesome to have you here. Appreciate the hell out of any of you lot that managed to take the time out to get in. And it's kind of funny because on top of the fact that there are some familiar names in that live chat right now, there are also some like combining legends that already know each other, legends that work with each other, and some legends that have the misfortune of knowing me personally. But yes, so I will try my very best to read the live chats and keep an eye on it. However, if I don't, I do always go through the live chat after the show. So please feel free, get in there, mingle, have fun, and just welcome yourselves in there, because all of the people in there are most welcoming. So it's a good vibe. But on that, let's get on with the show. Yes, it is another episode. I think it's like 45. I think I've lost count. It's madness. I know we're cruising into 50, but yeah, who knew? So this week, what a week it has been. Can you believe it? Yes, today itself is actually Go Skateboarding Day. And guess what, guys and girls? The Grom hasn't actually been skateboarding today. Yeah, I know, it's terrible, and I should take myself outside for 100 lashes, because out of all of the days of the year that I tend to skate, today I missed out. So yes, I let this side down dramatically, but hey, I just have to skate more to catch up and make up for it. But it'd be interesting. I wonder if anybody in the live chat today has even known that it was Go Skateboarding Day. And did anyone actually go skateboarding? Seems weird, isn't it? But one thing I have noticed is that every day is a international, national, go do something or something of something kind of day. So I can relate. It's hard to keep up with this stuff these days. But none other than that, there has been quite the monumental moment that, if you haven't already seen the vlog from yesterday, that yes, the Grom got told off for skateboarding in a residential car park. I know I am a rebel without a cause, and you know, just skate and destroy all the way. But yes, I got collared by a local resident who told me that it was not a skateboarding park, and that if I wanted to skateboard, I should go down the road, as there is a skateboarding park there. So yes, the win was I picked up my camera and I picked up my skateboard and I left. I didn't interact. I was like, oh, okay, bye. Because do you know what? Maybe a few years ago, I might have endeavoured to just get involved and have a debate or a discussion, or maybe vocalise the lack of my, I don't know, vandalism or trouble of me being there. However, the Grom might actually be growing up, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's scary, and I know we're in an ever-changing world, and that is kind of a little bit of a worry for some people, that the Grom is finally showing some maturity and maybe even a slight little increment in growth. But hey, it had to be done, man. It was just way easier to walk away than it was to try to have a moment. However, it leads that thought into something that I will leave you with this before we get into our next segment. And that is, do you as an individual ever have trouble letting things go? So ponder that thought. I nearly put it up as a question for this evening, actually. And that was, just as certain circumstances, interactions with other humans, whether they are familiar humans or just random strangers, or maybe even something more simple than that. But nevertheless, do you find that certain things really get under your skin and you struggle to let go of them? Let me know in the live chats, because I'll tell you one thing, since that happened, that has been under my skin. And even though I know that I've done the grown-up thing and I've done the mature thing, and overall it was a win, whether you want to call it my ego, my immaturities, or even just the lack of man. I don't know what you want to call it, but seriously, I cannot stress to you how much that whole thing has been eating me up on so many different levels, to the point where I just had to kind of vocalize my annoyance with it all. But nevertheless, you'll see more of that in tomorrow's vlog. So yeah, but let me know in the live chats if you struggle to let go of things, and if it gets under your skin, how long do you tend to hold on to things? And also, if you are good at letting go of things, how is it that you go about doing it? Anyway, you know you love it. You know I'm always trying to get it on the hour mark. I'm going to do my best, but I already know this week's news is so gnarly that I'm just going to blow it out of the water. But then when we get back, we'll have a little look what you guys and girls have said in the live chats, and we'll see if we can come to some conclusion on how we can let go of things. And before Cockney Buddha says it, because I know he'll say, stop and breathe. Dude, there was no time to stop and breathe. I just had to pick up the board and leave. Right, let's do it. You know you want to see it. Yes, guys and girls, it's Friday night and it's a Friday Night Live news. This week, what a week it's been in the world of news. Look at this hair though, dude. Like, why didn't anybody tell me in the live chats my hair's looking really flat? Don't you think it's looking a little bit lighter though? Yeah, there's some news for you. So, this week, what a week it has been. And where does it stop? So, this week we had summer solstice. And it was on the 20th of June this year, which is the first time that it's happened since 1796. There might be some viewers here that have actually seen that last one, but I very much doubt it. Also in the news, the legendary Ben Gravy, the big dog himself, has returned to surfing after 9 months out of the water. Hence why we're rocking the Gravy Hawaiian, if you can see it, in celebration of this gentleman getting back to the thing that he does best. And there was quite an interesting fact. If you are a Ben Gravy follower, he mentioned on one of his latest vlogs just how many people that are subscribed to his channel or viewers stayed with him through the time that he was out of the water. And I was mind blown. Bearing in mind this gentleman is on like something near on close to 200,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube, and he said something around about 10,000 people stayed solid, stayed strong, the hardcore of the Nub Nation through those 9-month period, which again is an amazing fact when you start doing the numbers on that. And also, it's sad to say, but yes, we said goodbye to the legendary Donald Sutherland at the age of 88. What an absolute legend. I also found out an interesting fact that he started working on radio as a radio DJ at the age of 14. So this guy is an absolute god. However, he will be forever in my heart as the beloved character Oddball from Kelly's Heroes, with the most monumental line probably of all, which is knock it off with those negative waves. What an absolute legend. So, and he's not the only one we've said goodbye to this week. There's a few, but I just had to mention him because, dude, out of all the oddballs and the original of Kooks, I think he's the OG Kook, man. Definitely that character is anyway. Right, so getting into the mainstream and the thick of it, there's a big dog on the block. We're not talking about Ben Gravy, and we're sure not talking about this guy, but check this out. A gentle giant coexists peacefully with his family of other pets and manages to stay trim despite eating a mountain of food. A Great Dane named after Macaulay Culkin's character from Home Alone has been crowned the world's tallest dog by the Guinness Book of Records. Kevin measures 0.97 meters, so basically 3 foot 2 inches, from his feet to his withers, the ridge between his shoulder blades, before anybody else gets in the live and says about it. But it's about 7 foot when he's on his back legs. So the absolute monster of a dog. The 3-year-old from, check this one out, Mr. Legendary Rick from Corn Life, West Des Moines in Lower. Lives there with 3 dogs, including a pug and 4 cats. So check it out, man. Keep your eyes peeled for the legendary Kevin. What a gnarly dog. Moving on. You could be very familiar with the strange and odd sights that you might see in the wonderful world of Las Vegas itself. However, in this past week, there has been something that spooked a lot of people and has been quite mysterious. A mysterious monolith has baffled police officers in Las Vegas after it was spotted glimmering on a remote mountain near the neon-lit city. Las Vegas police said a member of a volunteer search and rescue unit encountered a mirrored object near, I'm going to probably get this wrong, Grass? Nah, it's gas. It's got to be Gas Peak in the desert. National Wildlife Refuge in Nevada. Officers have no idea where the monolith came from and have said they expect social media users will try to solve the mystery. Sharing an image of this discovery on X social media platform, aka Twitter, also known as the Twitettes, in Las Vegas, the Las Vegas police said, "We see a lot of weird things when people go hiking, like not being prepared for the weather, not bringing enough water. But check this out, over the weekend, LV Search and Rescue spotted this mysterious monolith near Gas Peak, north of the valley. And they're saying that this isn't the only time it's happened this year. There seems to be a lot popped up since 2002. So loads of random monoliths that have been popping up all over the place. And it's kind of bizarre because I only found out maybe 2 years ago about such a little thing called the Georgia Stones. I think I've got that right. And yeah, so I don't know. Is it a copycat? Is it just some grand scheme by the government to make communications with extraterrestrial life forms? Who knows? If you are one of those internet sleuths, I recommend you take to Twitter, find this story and go and prove it, solve it, and just tag it Friday Night Live told me. Yes, anyway, moving on, guys and girls. Everybody loves this clip from the most monumental epic dinosaur movie ever to lay on the earth. The one bit where the woman has her hand in poo. However, maybe this influenced this next guy into just going next level, pretty much. A man who has the largest collection of fossilized poo in the world has opened up a museum dedicated to show it off. Yeah. George Fernandez poo collection is so massive he holds the Guinness Book of Records. Don't tell me that like the Friday Night Live don't bring you the latest in records as well as news. The museum in Williams, Arizona is appropriately named, wait for it, Pooseum. Yeah, real original, bruh. And George says he was motivated to open it by the glaring absence of coprolite. Yeah, fossilized poo representation in museums. He spent 14 years working on a healthcare company before taking a very different path and embracing his love of poo. Pooseum was previously a virtual research center. Sorry, I'll start that again. Pooseum was previously a virtual resource center since it was funded in 2014, but now people can get up and personal. Yeah, who would you want to get up close and personal with poo since it opened last month? So ladies and gentlemen, if you are in that area, go and check it out. And on the subject of poo, sort of revisiting a story from last week. So the new Nostradamus had obviously claimed that whether it was on the 18th of June, possibly, he said it may have some say in it, the 10th or the 29th could lead to World War III. So far, we've scrubbed out 2 of the dates. I'll get back to you after the 29th, hopefully, and we can disprove that, you know, he was close, but he wasn't on par. He was about as good as me guessing last week's Euro lottery numbers. Anyway, that was the week's news. This was the Friday Night Live news. Let's get back to the main show, shall we? Little bit rough around the edges, bit of a reading mistake, and a lot of poo. Friday Night Live, baby. Don't get much better, right? So, who is in the live comments and who has given me the ultimate answer to being able to let go of things? We'll get to that one in a minute. But what a week of happenings, and there was so much stuff that I didn't want to cover in the Friday Night Live news because, again, it's kind of mainstream, and if there's one thing that we don't like around here, and that is regular, run-of-the-mill, mainstream kind of stuff. That is not how we get down on a Friday Night Live, guys and girls. But there was so much going on. What with the going down of the solar, well, we had a full moon, the summer solstice, and they both clashed on near enough the same night. Again, the solstice not happening since, or on the 20th of June, since like 1790 something. And then on top of that, you've had like, I don't even want to mention their name, but protest groups throwing paint over blooming Stonehenge, man. What's Stonehenge ever done to these people? It was quite happy doing its thing. And then not only that, we've had obviously a few people pass away. Also, and it's kind of sad, isn't it? Marge, the voice character of Marge, passed away this week, and there was a few sporting stars that have passed that I haven't covered, but I was just like, dude, Oddball is the most epic character of all movies, I think, just because he's a complete kook and he's possibly one of the best original kooks ever. So we needed to cover it. But apart from that, there's just so much going on. Gravy back surfing is an amazing thing, as well as the fact that, I might get this wrong, Smy World, I want to say it's pronounced, or SM World, My World, Smy World, have dropped a resin figure of none other than the awesome logo that is Mr. Ben Gravy's iconic logo, and they've already sold out. I can't remember off the top of my head how many units that they had. I think it was something like 800. Maybe some of the legendary fans can sort of tell me different. But 800 units just pretty much gone in like 48 hours. So yeah, it's strong. The gravy train is hardcore, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that. But it is awesome to see him back in the water, paddling and getting after it. So to see the vlog drop of him being at El Slamo and surfing with a load of friends and family was pretty epic. If you haven't already seen that, go and check it out, because yeah, we're fans of Ben Gravy if you haven't already kind of got that gist. But moving on with the show. So let's have a little delve into the live chats and let's just see, did any of you lovely people actually, oh my days, Van Life Wonder is alive. She's alive. Did anybody get in here and tell us, how do we let go of things? How do we let it slip? I can only imagine there's plenty of abuse for the glasses and news. Let's see. I think I've probably missed it and we'll need to come back to it. You'll have to give me a retweet or an update in there to fire me those questions or the answers to that question, guys and girls. Because I'm sure if we can't figure it out here in the live chat, then there is just no answer to it. And that the fact is, things do get under your skin and you just have to let them work their way out, almost like a horrible splinter. I've noticed a few people saying, I'm sure there's a comment there saying about, why was the lady walking in the car park? Why was she walking? Does she identify as a car? Dude, these are the plaguing things that went through my head after the event. There was just so many things I did want to voice, but let's just say this. In today's world, I kind of feel like if you are a gentleman having some form of verbal altercation with a member of the opposite sex, you just don't look like a good human being, because it don't matter who started it. It doesn't matter what it's involving. You look like the baddie. You kind of, well, I personally think that. I kind of feel like you look like the aggressor, and I am the worst person in the world because I speak with my hands a lot, and I wouldn't say that I shout, but I get quite loud at the best of times. And yes, it's just not a good look. Why am I holding the grudge? Let's see what Buddha says. Yeah, dude, and I can almost think this. I read fudge. Lol. Same. Yeah, why do things get under our skin so much? And why do we not let them go? Yeah, and sorry, Dave. I let the side down, bro. Yeah, who is this guy? Where's the Grom gone? Let's just say, dude, in my maturity, in my maturer years, I'm just starting to get to the point where I'm saving the battles. I'm saving the battles for the ones truly worthy of it. There has been the antagonistic youth in me that wants to kind of continue to skate through that car park for weeks to come. It was a nice flat area that I could try practicing surf skating in. But do you know what? I'll just have to go and find another flat area that I can go and practice surf skating in. Because again, is the battle really worth it? And yeah, never mind. Anyway, talking about battles and also talking about skateboarding as we were. Yes, it is none other than Go Skateboarding Day. It only happens once a year. And I might even have some interesting facts for you, because we haven't done it for a little while. So we got to do it, right? I don't know if I wouldn't believe them, but yeah, they're interesting.
I do not believe thief! In the name of sanity!
All right, a little bit late on the cue for that one. But yes, it is I Don't Believe It. And I just thought, as it is Go Skateboarding Day, I'd hit you with 10 fascinating facts, I'll have you know, around skateboarding. Origins. Skateboarding was first developed in the 1950s as a way for surfers to practice their moves on land. It allowed them to continue honing their skills even when the waves weren't cooperating. Roller derby skateboard was the first commercial skateboard to hit the market in 1959 and was called the roller derby skateboard. It was featured metal wheels and a wooden deck. Can you imagine it? Metal wheels. Yeah. The world's first skateboard park was built in 1965 in Tucson, Arizona. It provides skaters with a dedicated space to ride and perform tricks. In 1970s, skateboarding faced bans in many cities due to safety concerns and negative public perception. However, passionate skateboarders persisted and the sport eventually regained popularity. In Norway banned skateboarding in the late 1970s, leading to an interesting phenomenon. Skateboarders took to the forests to continue riding, resulting in a surge of injuries. And this leads to the next one. Fans in Norway basically kept skateboarding alive by creating makeshift skate spots in forests. These hidden spots allowed skaters to practice without legal prosecutions. Where there's a will, there's a way. Urethane wheels, dude, one of the heaviest. Frank Nasworthy's invention of urethane wheels revolutionized skateboarding. These wheels provide better grip, smoother rides, and the ability to perform tricks. Can you imagine trying to like go metal wheels? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I know if you've never skateboarded, can you imagine trying to skateboard on metal wheels? I almost want to find some, dude. Precision wheels as well. These are a high quality, along with bearings, allowed skaters to achieve greater speeds and control. They became essential for downhill and freestyle skating. Skateboarders' rich history can be seen through iconic photographs, images of legendary skaters, daring tricks, and influential moments tell the story of the sport. California has played a pivotal role in skateboarding's development. From the Dogtown era to modern day skate culture, the state skateboarding heritage is undeniable. Most of all, feel free to explore this exciting sport, and happy shredding. Happy National Go Skate Day. I hope you went skating. So, I hope some of those facts were kind of a little bit out there, but I don't know if they were unbelievable. I feel like I tried to keep with the theme of the show. You know, check me out. All about the skateboarding, I'll have you know. It's trying to make up for the lack of doing it today, right? And trying to like support the shredders. But I must admit, I never knew until today that skateboarding was banned in Norway. That's pretty gnarly. But for those boys and girls to like take to the forests, make skate spots, Friday night salute to those guys for getting after it. Like literally being like, it's all right. We'll just go and find a spot to do it. Oh yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. And also it's quite interesting to see the fact that the injuries went through the roof. You're like, yeah, fair play, man. They were, you know, full sends. That's all I can say. They were all full sends. So, yeah, man. Let's have a little look. What's going on in the live chats? It's awesome, man, to see. Like, so I just want to give some shout outs. Shout out to the legendary Dean Ward showing up, dude, man. I love having you in the live chats. Obviously, I've seen another usual suspect, Suspense. Dude, I hope the day has treated you well. I hope everything went good in your neck of the woods. I know you got some shit going on right now. So, dude, my thoughts are with you. And I just, yeah, holler. When are we going to get you on the goddamn show? I know you said that you won't do like a live interview and you just actually want to partake in the show. So I'm saying that everybody needs to be like, I don't know, suspense for the next guest. That's what I'm claiming. Van Life Wonder, it's always an honor to have you on the show because I know you're a very hard worker and late nights for you is like gold dust. So dude, I hope you're well, I hope you're relaxed, and I hope you're enjoying the show. But it's always lovely to have you here. And then it just gets down to like the die-harders. Obviously the legendary fucking Necro Beam in the house. Bob Marsh, dude, honor to have you here. Cockney Buddha. I see Corn Life was here, but I haven't seen him comment in for a bit. Coffee Guy's in, so I don't know how long he'll be surviving because I know he's got an early morning tomorrow, dude. So if anybody is in the local area of the wonderful, beautiful countrysides of Buckinghamshire, and you felt like attending a farmer's market in, say, such a town as Princess Risborough, please feel free to attend, look for a really awesome coffee van, and just basically either give him some abuse, obviously buy some coffee off of him, and maybe, just because I know that it's still not working, just run up to him doing this. Because that'd cheer him up very much. So yeah, dude, I hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. And yes, we have the Everyday Surfer, which again, dude, fully letting the side down, man. I know that you got some awesome videos been dropped just recently and I need to check in on them. And I will do, I promise. And I also have to make that apology to Cockney Buddha himself because I haven't managed to keep with all of you content creators because you're just furiously putting the stuff out there. And I'm sorry, I am a self-addicted, my own content creator, and I just don't have the capability to create my own content, do everything else that I should be doing, as well as tuning into all you guys and girls, but I really do. I do play catch up. I try my very best during the course of my working week to do all of the things that I shouldn't, i.e. work, and I tend to choose to catch up on all of the very best content creators on YouTube. So yeah, thanks work. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to do such an awesome thing and get paid for it. Don't tell my boss. Anyway, haven't done it for a few weeks, and I think we're going to do it because I've been missing out. This week's official, unofficial sponsor is Tenzing. Now, I don't know if you guys and girls have it available wherever it is you reside in the world. Let's see if we can get a little bit of that. Can we get that? Ooh. So, it is natural energy. I haven't drunk energy drinks since 2020. So when we're talking about those mainstream, I told you earlier, we don't do mainstream. So those mainstream energy drinks, I haven't touched one since that miraculous milestone in humanity, the year which was 2020. So this is quite a nice little touch. It's a full natural energy drink. The apple and pineapple and passion fruit, I'll get there in a second, is absolutely awesome. And then I had another one as well, which is like raspberry and yuzu, I think it's pronounced. And dude, they're just fully fired up. So you've got like real like green coffee, it's got pineapple in it, which is always actually a good start when that's the flavoring. But it's made with like green tea, there's like 100% plant-based ingredients, there's 165 milligrams of electrolytes, there's vitamin C in it, and there's the golden nugget, 106 milligrams of caffeine, baby. So trust me, if you're not fired up and you need a little bit of natural energy, the Friday Night Live is claiming you go and get yourself a little bit of Tenzing to get fired up for those extra stoke points and caffeine hit when you need it. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it. If you're like, I'm not a massive lover of like sparkling things or like, I don't know what you want to call it, sodarized water or something. I'm not a massive fan, but seriously, that stuff is absolute fire. And I was very addicted to mainstream energy drinks. So once upon a time, I was known to consume maybe 8 or more a day. Yes, no wonder I had issues. However, that stuff, I just think you could drink quite a lot of it. And I don't know if you would suffer such the addiction, bearing in mind that so much of it, 100% of it, is plant-based. So it sounds like a winner to me. I don't think there's any bull semen or wonky stuff fired into them. Who knows? Maybe it's a myth, maybe it's a legend. Maybe I should cover energy drinks in the next I Can't Believe It segment. Let me know in the comments below. So, I'll check you out being all like precise, Mr. Debusan. Carbonated, dear boy. Carbonated, yes. Yes. How much carbs in that? Let me have a little look. And there is, because there was a breakdown. Do you know what I was most disappointed with, ladies and gentlemen? So, probably not many carbs. Calories, there's a few calories. 19 calories, I'll have you know. The thing that I was most disappointed, no protein, man. You know I'm all about the protein. Tenzing, if you can make a pineapple carbonated drink with like maybe 19 grams of protein, you got to call it the, I don't know, the Gromzing. That'd be so epic, right? Anyway, let's get back to the show. The madness is truly real. Let me give you it. Yeah, you know it is real. And dude, it's pretty gnarly to see that obviously Everyday Surfer is saying that you're a monster addict. We might as well mention the main brands. Yeah, I was never really into the monster vibe. I know the legendary Chris Avery is most definitely into those energy drinks, but he did have a little bit of a time off of them. So I'm hoping he's still staying away from that. And yeah, I was always that mainstreamer when the coloured bovine kind. Red Bull. Let's just say, drunk a fair few of those. As I say, at one point, I was getting through like 8 tins of that a day, regularly. Let's just say, I was fired up. But I'm pretty sure it was not good for my health, because I just don't think 8 cans of anything a day is good for your health. So yeah, kind of public service announcement for this week. Always skate responsibly, and basically always be sure of where you're skating is good to skate, and don't drink too many energy drinks, otherwise you'll end up a little bit bonkers or very ill. Like, there's obviously been some fatalities off of energy drinks, and that's just not a good vibe. So yeah, public service announcement. Don't do anything too much. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, pulling it back round, there will be some news, some awesome news coming in the next 2 weeks. There will be, yes, a Grom USA Tour update coming to a Friday Night Live, and there may even be a whole little segment allocated to giving you an update on the status that is. Because let's just say, probably within the next 2 weeks, there's some big steps being taken. And obviously that time is creeping closer and closer to us. So yeah, please, if anybody knows of some magic or some trickery that they can pull off to kind of slow time down. What was that drug in Judge Dredd? Slow-mo? I think I need some of that, man. I need like about 12 kilos of it to take away with me. Because if the time keeps moving as it is, I think I'm going to pretty much leave for America on the Friday, come back on the Monday. Just be like, oh, so we done that. We talked about it for a year and then it was done. And I don't want it to be like that. So please, if anybody's got any ways of slowing down time, please let me know in the comments below. On that though, yeah, huge update coming soon. And there will be probably some heavy confirmation within, I'm claiming 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that one, guys and girls. But pretty much coming to the end of the show. As always, it's awesome to have you all here. Take the time out of your lives to tune in and catch the lives. I appreciate the hell out of it. One thing that I will ask, please, 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 if you would share the wealth. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Announce the madness that is the Friday Night Live show and the fact that it breaks you away from the mainstream and gets you more into the golf stream, or the kook stream as I like to see it, of the madness that is just getting away from the grind and getting ready for the weekend and its adventures that it may hold for you. So please, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you feel crazy enough and you wish to share it on your social media platforms or amongst all the madness that is the interwebs, please feel free, and I would appreciate it muchly, because power in the word of mouth is absolutely monumental, and no matter how much I sing it from the rooftops, it's just kind of vain if you're just blowing your own trumpet all the time. So if other individuals are blowing my trumpet, We like it. I wouldn't knock it, you know? Just saying. So I think we're past the watershed in the UK. It's fine. Hint, hint. So yeah, other than that, guys and girls, I will say this, and I don't know, I think it's well out there, but I just want to end this week's show after last week saying a huge congratulations to Beach and Blue and the Viking Surfer. I would like to say a huge congratulations to none other than the legendary Chris Avery and his lovely girlfriend Katie. So they had a holiday, as you would have well known, because he was just rubbing it in that he was off doing his days in the Dominican Republic, living his best life, all inclusive and just living up the dream. And didn't he keep it under wraps so well? So well that even when I actually see the post on Instagram, I was like, oh, that's a really nice holiday post. Just being the scroller that I am, didn't even look deep enough into the photo to see the engagement ring on Katie's finger or read the small print, which basically was like some smiley faces, a heart and a little ring. Like, don't. Never mind. But dude, I'm saying it now. I am fully stoked for you. Congratulations. You two are just such an amazing couple. And dude, you smashed it holding it under your collar until you got out to such an amazing place in the world. And dude, like, we'll lay down some foundations. I'm hoping that obviously like Friday Night Live is going to get a live from your wedding event. If you want Grom Entertainment to video, edit and just cover the event, there is a small fee. I could have kept going, but I wouldn't do it to you, man. We love you, dude, and it's just awesome. So Kate did mention that to me. She thought it was funny. Yeah, dude, I just liked the post and scrolled on. I'm so sorry, man. I am really so sorry. This is like a public apology. Public apology? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, dude. So absolutely. Congratulations to you guys. And I'm really hoping I haven't just broken news to Bob. Whoops. On that note, guys and girls, it's been a lovely show. We'll catch you next time. Same place, next week, 10:45 p.m. GMT. You know the score. Yeah, dude, I'm glad people know. Dude, you announced it on social media, and the one person that was like, yeah, didn't pay attention. I'm hoping that I'm like the last one to have figured it out. So at least if I mention it on the live show, everybody else should know by now. So on that note, guys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope you're all fired up for the weekend ahead. As always, please feel free, communicate with me, send me emails. I will leave it because I am just terrible at this. Email link. If you want to fire me up, I haven't covered a Shine the Light for a few weeks because it kind of, I just didn't want to be the main person that was just keep calling out the people that I want to call out. Maybe I'll have to go back to it, but it would be lovely if you've got news updates, you want to ask questions, you want to get in contact, you want a Grom to come and, I don't know, cover your wedding, please hit me up at the Gmail. We want to be sponsored. Tenzing, if you want to fire some tins my way, please feel free to contact me and it'll just be awesome. But on that, all jokes aside, I appreciate the hell out of you guys taking the times out of your lives to tune into the channel. Thank you for supporting what we do. And I will see you same time, same place next week, 10:45 p.m. GMT. Till then, stay awesome, stay focused, stay positive. Have an epic weekend. Don't let the grind get you down. And if it does, be back here next week and we'll sort it out. Till then, take it easy.